several social media platforms, they are claiming that we are having a technology which is end-to-end encryption, that is to ensure the privacy of the persons who are using that particular app. So if they have to trace the first originator, they have to read, track, and trace all user messages. In order to trace the first originator of the text that are offensive. So there is a chance by making use of these rules. The concern of all is that the rules may be misused deliberately to make a large number of complaints so as to overwhelm the grievance redress mechanisms created by social media platforms is also misplaced, exaggerated, and disingenuous, and show lack of willingness to address the grievances of the users of these media platforms while using their data to earn revenues. So what is happening is, if you allow to make complaints against these fake news and all that, there will be more number of complaints, grievances. The redressal mechanisms created by social media platforms will be misplaced, exaggerated, and disingenuous, and shows lack of willingness. Then no justice is done. So let us have a created mechanism and rules in order to control this. Otherwise, these media platforms, which are using their data to earn revenues, will not correct it. So India fully recognizes and respects the right of privacy as pronounced by the Honorable Supreme Court of India in case Puttaswamy case. Privacy is the core element of individual existence. And in the light of this, the new IT rule seeks information only on a message that is already circulated or circulation that resulted in an offense. Keeping this view in view, we can say these rules are very useful and necessary, but they shall not be misused. For example, in other countries, I will give you example of what is happening in other countries. In Germany, in 2018 itself, NetzDG law has come. In that country, that is in Germany, if any offense is committed in respect of any information that is rendered in YouTube, which is a streaming service, like streaming services, then within 24 hours, the concerned authority has to take action against that person or that particular app or business platform. What are the powers, you know? 40 crores fine can be imposed against that individual. If they are institutions, then 360 crores worth amount of fine can be imposed. In European Union, general security law to protect the information is already there. In Australia also, about 2 years back, a special law is passed. In our country, 60 crores of people are making use of digital platforms, more particularly OTT, YouTube, TV information, etc., etc. as per the rules that are there now, if any unlawful content is there anywhere, if you give complaint, within 36 hours, that particular unlawful content has to be removed, and after removing it, they shall keep it for 6 months by government authorities or investigators for the purposes of court decision or court solving the disputes in that respect. So, in order to solve the complaints, a systematic approach has to be there, and an officer also has to be implemented, appointed for the purpose of this. Social media, web portal, or YouTube, OTT, they must not be allowed to circulate the fake news. Sometimes with this fake news, lack of transparency and accountability, even suicides are also committed. For example, when there was first corona case in Delhi, some fake news or fake content is moved in social media, and there was some bad name against a particular religion. So there was lack of accountability. That's why these rules are made. Let us see what will happen in the Honorable Supreme Court in respect of this particular rules. We can continue and discuss about these rules at length in due course of time in the next meeting. For the present, I complete or stop here. So in this, what I said is, now there are rules regulating the right to privacy, imprisonment of right to privacy with false content. Thank you very much. If any doubts are there, you can ask. Otherwise, next time I will tell about the, in continuation of this, some examples of the cases and how in future 100 years our all countries will be using only intellectual systems. We will discuss about it in the next class. If any doubts are there, you can ask.
Parli, do you have any question? Parli? No, sir. Sneha?
No, sir.
Yashwini?
Sir, if they don't understand, then I will speak in Telugu also. I don't mind. అమ్మా తెలుగులో అయినా అడగండి, నేను తెలుగు బాగా వచ్చు నాకు.
చెప్పండి యశ్విని, నీకేమైనా డౌట్ ఉన్నదమ్మా?
Sir, once again I have to go through, sir.
Once again?
I have to go through, sir.
అంటే అమ్మాయి చెప్పేది, she wants to
మళ్ళీ she want to get it repeated.
She wants to again hear this video
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Achha, Vishnu?
Even anything about previous classes,
no.
Any general questions or doubts, you can ask.
Yeah. Aditi?
No, sir.
No. Sorry, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
మేడం, ఇది బాగా వచ్చింది, కొంచెం నాకు ఇది వీడియో రికార్డ్ చేసి
ఇప్పుడే రికార్డింగ్ పంపిస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.